Now let's see an example where we go and insert new nodes in our binary search tree using our add method. So let's start with a binary search tree which is empty. Okay, so I have a root and this root is null. Okay, so that's my empty binary search tree that I have created afresh. Okay, and now I do addition of say number 10. Okay, in this case what is going to happen is that I will come to my add function. I'll ask question, is my root null? My root is null. Okay, in that case what will happen is that I'm going to set these left, right and parents to null for my new node, and now my binary search tree would look like a value is 10, there is no parent and there is no left child and there is also no right child. Okay, so that's how add 10 would be taken care of, and my root will point here. Okay, and after each addition we have to ask question, is my binary search tree property valid? Okay, it is. This is a single node tree, so all the values are arranged perfectly. So for a tree to be valid binary search tree, first of all it has to be a valid binary tree, and in addition it has to satisfy the binary search tree property. Okay, so addition of first key is straightforward, taken care of. Now let's add one more value. Okay, so let's say I do add 20. Okay, and now what will happen? Okay, I come to my add function, I ask question, is my root null? My root is not null. Okay, so this if block will be skipped, and I'll say that my current is equal to root. So let's keep track of our variable current. Okay, so my current variable is now equal to 10. Fine, and now I have a seemingly infinite loop. Okay, so we will enter our loop and we'll ask question, if our new node dot value, so new node is 20 and its value is 20, is it less than or equal to current dot value? That's not true. The new value that we are trying to insert is greater than the value in our current node. So we have to go to the block 2. And what is block 2? Let's see the block 2. Okay, so this is our block 2. We'll ask question, if our current dot right is equal to null. So this is our root node and it doesn't have any right child. Okay, so this is true. So our current dot right is null. In that case what is going to happen is we are going to say that the new node will be right child of the current node. Okay, so our new tree would look something like this. Instead of having a null right child, it would have 20 as the right child. Okay, and we have set for 20 left and right equal to null already. Okay, and currently the parent for 20 is also set to null, right? That's the way we have done the initial work. Okay, so these three operations have ensured that 20 has all three pointers set to null. And now inside our block 2 we have ensured that current dot right is the new node, and now we should say that new node dot parent is current. So for 20, instead of null parent we would have 10 as the parent. Okay, and then we are returning. Okay, so let's ask the question, is this a valid binary search tree? This is a binary tree because we can see that each node has 0, 1 or 2 children. Each node has a parent and root doesn't have any parent. Okay, so it is a valid binary tree. Is it a valid binary search tree? If I look at the root values to the left, oh, they are absent, so nothing to worry. If I look at the values to the right, they are greater than or equal to the root. So it is a valid binary search tree. Okay, and now let's go and add a value which will be, let's say, to the left. Okay, so I'm going to add now 5. So for add 5 what will happen? I'll go back to my function and ask question, is my root null? My root is not null, so this block is skipped, and my current will be root. So let's keep track of current, which is 10. Okay, and then I'm entering this seemingly infinite loop. Okay, but we are going to break out of this, don't worry. So first question to ask is is my new node dot value, which is 5, is it less than the current dot value? My current is root, so root is 10, I am trying to insert 5, so yes, my value is less than or equal to the value in the current. So I have to go and execute block 1, and let's see what is that block 1. Okay, so my block 1 is asking question if my current dot left is null. My current is node 10, and the left pointer of my current is null, so it is true. So I'll enter in here, and now I will say that current dot left is new node. Okay, so I have to represent my new node. So new node is 5, and we have ensured that it's left, right, and even the parent, all of them are null. Okay, at the beginning, this is where we do that. Okay, and now we are saying that for our current node, the left is new node. So instead of saying that this is null pointer, we are going to set it to 5, and then for new node we are going to set parent as current. So instead of saying that this is null, we'll set parent as 10, and then we will return. Okay, so we are done with the insertion of 5. So again, ask question, is this a valid binary search tree? Yes, it's a valid binary tree. Each node has 0, 1 or 2 children. Then each node has a parent except the root, and the root has the null parent. Okay, is it valid binary search tree? So all the values to the left of root are less than root, to the right they are greater than root, so this is a valid binary search tree. And in general, if I have the valid binary search tree and I add exactly one value to my binary search tree while maintaining the binary search tree property, the resulting tree is going to be a valid binary search tree. Okay, now let's try to insert something to the right of 20. Let's say I want to insert 30. Okay, so I now do add 30, and let's go back and see what happens. My root is not empty. I'm starting with root as 10. Okay, so this block is skipped. Current is going to be 10. Fine. And now I enter this loop and ask question, the value that I'm trying to insert, is it less than my current node? My current node is 10. The value to be inserted is 30. So this is not true. So I'll enter the else, which is the block 2, and I ask question. So now I know that the value that I'm trying to insert, value 30, is greater than the value 10 in my current node. So the best case scenario is that I can simply attach this new node as the child of the current node. For that, I'm going to ask question, is my current dot null, current dot right equal to null? Is that true? It's not, because my current has a right child, node 20. So I'm not going to satisfy this condition. So I'm going to skip this if, and I'm going to execute the else. So I'll set my current equal to current dot right, and what is going to happen is my now current will be 20. Okay, so now my current is 20, and I finish this block. So I reach to the end of while loop. I go back to the loop. There is no condition to check because it's always true. So I come in and I ask question, the new value that I'm trying to insert, which is 30, is it less than or equal to the current? Now current is 20. If I compare 20 and 30, 30 is greater. So again, this if will be skipped, and I'll go inside the else, block 2, and in block 2 I'm going to ask question, the current node that I have 20, I know that the new value that I'm trying to insert is greater, so I want to check the possibility if I can add the new node as child of the current node. So that's why I ask question, is my current dot right null? It is null. Okay, that's a good news for us. So what we'll do is we'll represent our node 30. 30 is well formatted, left, right set to null, parent also set to null. But now we'll change the right link of 20 to point to 30, and then we'll change the parent of 30 to point back to 20. Okay, that's what happens here, and then we return. Okay, and that's how the add function works. Okay, and the number of steps required, they are proportional to the height of the tree. And now the question is, in the worst case scenario, what would be the height of the tree? Okay, so think about it. If I go on inserting the values which are say in ascending order or in descending order. So let's insert the values in ascending order, 10, 20, 30, 40. How my tree will look like? I start with 10, then 20 should be the right child, then I insert 30, 30 should be right child of 20, then I insert 40 and so on. Okay. So if I insert values in ascending order, then I will have a tree where every new node is right child of the parent, and then height of the tree is equal to the number of nodes in my tree. Okay. Or if I enter values in descending order, okay, at 10, then I insert 9, 8, 7. Even in that scenario, the number of levels in the tree is equal to the number of keys in the tree. Okay. So for binary search tree, in worst case scenario, the height of tree will be equal to the number of nodes in my tree. Okay. So for my binary search tree, the add operation in worst case will have time complexity of theta n. Okay. So it will take linear time in the worst case scenario. Okay. Because in the worst case height of the binary search tree, is theta n. And we'll improve upon this when we go and study height balanced trees.